Welcome back to the Chad DiMera Channel. The summer heat is nothing compared to the absolute firestorm brewing in Salem right now. Wednesday, June 24 is going to be an episode you simply cannot miss. Holly Jonas is in severe, life-threatening danger. We already saw her struggling at the Horton cabin by the lake. She was twitchy, erratic, and completely out of it while trying to hide her secret stash of pills. Now, back in the bustling streets of Salem, her health takes a terrifying, sudden nosedive. She collapses right in the middle of town, hitting the pavement hard. Tate Black, who has been trying so desperately hard to be her romantic rock through all of this chaos, is absolutely panicked. He scoops her up and rushes her straight to University Hospital. This isn't just a minor fainting spell, folks. This is a full-blown, terrifying medical crisis that is going to shake the town to its core. Let's be real for a second and look at the deep psychological trauma at play here. Holly has been carrying the agonizing weight of the world on her young shoulders. She is the daughter of the late great Dr. Daniel Jonas and the resilient Nicole Walker. She has survived car crashes, kidnappings, and the recent horrific cyberbullying trauma with Sophia Choi that pushed her to the brink. But this is entirely different. Tate is terrified he is going to lose the girl he loves. And honestly, I am terrified for her too. The legacy of the Jonas and Walker families is hanging by a thread. What do you guys think? Is the immense pressure of Salem simply too much for this legacy teen to handle without turning to dangerous coping mechanisms? And you won't believe what happens next. Doctor Sarah Horton takes charge of Holly's critical case and immediately runs a full toxicology screen. The results are absolutely devastating and completely change the trajectory of this storyline. Holly tests positive for a highly controlled substance, an opioid. But this isn't just a random street drug, and it certainly isn't anything Holly was legally prescribed by a doctor. Sarah quickly realizes, with a sense of impending dread, that this is the exact same tainted opioid that has been flooding the dark corners of Salem. The very same lethal drug that tragically killed two young girls, Destiny and Clea. Now, where are these tainted lethal pills coming from? The pharmaceutical wing of DiMera Enterprises. I have been screaming this from the rooftops here on the Chad DiMera Channel for months. EJ DiMera is completely, utterly running the family legacy into the ground. EJ is so obsessively focused on playing God and Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's secret underground lab, desperately trying to resurrect people with his failing Versavic serum, that he has completely neglected the legitimate, life-saving pharmaceutical division. His gross negligence is literally poisoning the youth of Salem. This is exactly why Chad DiMera needs to be the one running the company. Chad actually has a moral compass. Chad protects his family, his children, Thomas and Charlotte, and his community. EJ is just a ruthless, arrogant tyrant who only cares about absolute power, and now innocent teenagers are paying the ultimate price. It makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. Meanwhile, Brady Black is stepping up in a massive, heroic way. He is officially honoring his late father, the legendary John Black, by taking the investigative reins at Black Patch. Brady and Sarah are teaming up to dig much deeper into this tainted pill conspiracy. But let's look at the twisted psychology here. Sarah is playing a very dangerous, deceptive game. She is letting Brady believe they are equal partners in this righteous investigation, but we all know she is secretly, magnetically drawn to the dark, mercenary skills of her ex-husband, Xander Cook. Sarah knows Brady is too noble, too bound by the law and his father's legacy. She craves Xander's ruthless, violent edge to solve this case quickly. It is a classic, agonizing, slow-burn love triangle, and Brady is going to get his heart completely shattered when he realizes Sarah is using him as a cover for her lingering addiction to Xander's darkness. To crack this massive case wide open, Sarah and Brady managed to track down the one person who holds the key to the entire mystery, Liam. That's right, Liam has officially returned to Salem. Brady and Sarah corner him for an intense, high-stakes interrogation. They demand to know absolutely everything about Destiny and Clea. Liam was the emergency contact for Destiny's sister, meaning he is directly, intimately tied to the victims of this DiMera drug ring. Liam has been running from his dark past, but Brady's not going to let him ghost them. The ugly truth about these tainted opioids is finally going to come to light, and I am betting everything I have that Liam knows exactly how deep the DiMera corporate corruption truly goes. But Liam's dramatic return to Salem isn't just about the criminal drug investigation. He also has to face the emotional music with Ariana Horton. Liam completely ghosted Ariana, leaving her heartbroken, confused, and feeling utterly abandoned. Now that he is back in town, he tracks her down to give her a proper face-to-face goodbye. But Ariana is Will Horton's daughter. She has the fierce Roberts and Hernandez blood running through her veins. She is smart, she is relentless, and she is not going to just let him walk away without giving her real answers. She grills him, refusing to let him off the hook for breaking her heart. And guys, the horrifying truth that Liam finally spills is going to shake the Hernandez family to its absolute core. Liam breaks down and confesses the dark, ugly reality of his sudden departure. Gabi Hernandez paid him off. Gabi wrote Liam a massive, undeniable check to pack his bags and leave Salem so he would stay far away from Ariana. Can you believe it? Actually, yes, we absolutely can. This is classic toxic Gabi behavior. She is a relentless monster when it comes to controlling the people around her. Remember when she rigged Julie Williams' pacemaker? Remember the horrific, unforgivable things she did to Abigail Devereaux? Gabi thinks she can just throw DiMera inheritance money at her problems and manipulate human lives like chess pieces. When Ariana hears this, her relationship with her mother is going to be permanently, irreparably destroyed. Gabi's obsessive, controlling nature has finally cost her the one person she truly loves. Speaking of Gabi hitting absolute rock bottom, she is currently a total pariah in Salem. Philip Kiriakis dumped her. Her corporate espionage was brutally exposed, and now her own daughter is going to hate her guts. So, what does Gabi do in her desperation? She crawls right back to Theo Carver. Gabi surprises Theo, desperately trying to apologize and claiming she deeply misses their friendship since everyone else in town despises her right now. Let's be real for a second. Gabi doesn't value friendship. She values leverage and protection. Theo is currently the co-CEO of DiMera Enterprises, alongside Johnny. Gabi is just trying to sink her toxic claws into Theo because he has corporate power and a kind, forgiving heart. Theo is the sweet, traumatized son of Abe and Lexi Carver. He needs to run far, far away from Gabi Hernandez before she completely ruins his life and career too! So, what does this all mean for the explosive future of Salem? Here is my ultimate fan theory, and I want to know if you guys agree in the comments. Johnny and Theo are going to uncover the full, devastating extent of the tainted drug crisis. When Johnny realizes that his own father's company is directly responsible for nearly killing Holly Jonas, he is going to snap. Johnny and Theo will use this horrifying evidence to completely oust EJ from DiMera Enterprises once and for all. And when the dust settles, who will be left to rebuild the shattered DiMera legacy? Chad DiMera? Chad is the only one with the integrity, the heart, and the moral fortitude to clean up EJ's toxic mess and restore the family name to greatness. That's crazy, right? But it makes perfect sense based on the show's rich history. Chad is the true heir to Stefano's empire. Not EJ!